Look what arrived. Nope. TV exercise. Heaven. So this is my first night back on walking. Literally just sitting here watching a show. I love this thing. Bye, chicken. Ah! So this is what comes inside the box. Okay, so you get this. This is to oil the treadmill later, and now little remote. I mean, it's really well packaged. I will say that. So that's what it looks like, guys. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. You would have to try to fall off of this thing. The treadmill part. 35.5 inches long, 15 inches wide. For the actual treadmill part, but the entire, you would need 42 inches in length and about 19 inches wide. Let's get it turned on. I'm gonna plug it in a second. Yo, when I tell you, this thing feels like sturdy. Please check lubrication regularly. All right, and in case you want to know this, because I know I wanted to know how long the actual plug is, they're never long enough. It's about 56 inches long, the plug. I tried to plug it into an extension cord and it wouldn't even turn on, so don't waste your time with that. Before I plug it in, if you pick it up this way, see, it has wheels and it's super easy to move. And for anyone wondering, that plug is 3-pronged. And then the remote, you just need to like pull out the little battery thingy. You have to flip the little power switch at the front. Oh, cool. And it started right up. I don't know if it has to be like lubricated first or a little friend here. Whee! So guys, this would even be cool, like if you're a content creator like I am, you could put something on one end and then get a shot of it moving across. Let me get on here. So it's at 0.6 and it starts there. It doesn't go any lower than that. Watch that. You can see it going up. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, neat. Okay, so then if you press the play button, it brings you to like a slow stop. Oh, that's okay. So you press it and it gives you a beep and then it starts. Let's take it up a little bit. Okay. And then if you press this play button, you see how it slowly comes down to a stop? That's nice. I was afraid it would like suddenly stop. It doesn't. That's really cool. You can see it's switching between, right? Time, 2 minutes 17, then speed. And then it's gonna go to distance and calories. That is so cool. All right. And you can obviously control it from the remote or from this. I'm going to Velcro mine to this because I know myself, I will lose it. This is what comes in the box. Let's open it. Because I don't know if you have to do this like before you play or... This, 2 of these look to be magnets. Can't really tell. The little lubrication oil, that's a battery, probably for the remote. Oh, and here's the manual. So let me read it and then I'll get back to you with the short version. This is an extra battery for the remote. This is for if you have like wooden floors to put at the bottom so you don't scratch it up. That's where those little pads that came that were in that little kit, that's where they go. And this lubricating oil, which I'm gonna go look up and I'll come back and say in a second, it said that when you need to do it, so basically you're gonna use 5 mils of this each time. So this would basically be 1, 2, 3, well, and 4. And this says that this is good for like 600 hours. And you basically just like loosen the belt and it says to put it just down the middle and then let the treadmill run and then retighten with the hex screws, which I'll show you in 1 second. But I want to go find out if it came pre-lubricated or if we're supposed to lubricate it because I don't know. All right, I just want to get a look at the underside. In the older models, I think they had to be put on, but this is how you make it so it's an incline. You just flip these down. It's 5% and that is padded at the bottom. I did some research and it said you should lubricate it before using it the first time, so let's do that. And I don't know if you're a psychopath like me, but I literally have to pull the stickers off of everything. I can't leave stickers on things. I just think it looks, it's not, yeah, I can't handle it. Yeah, and there's like a little piece of film right here to cover this up. Let me just let you get a good once over. I have to tell you, this thing feels like sturdy as hell. Back here, there's like these little hex screws, which is why they give you a hex key. So we have to lift this and then squirt this. It says to go down like about 80% of the middle, you know, just do like 1 line and then let it run for a couple minutes and it will sort of self-lubricate. All right, so since this thing is right out of the box, this is too tight. I can't even lift it to lubricate. So you just have to take this and turn back here to loosen this. on both sides, and you can feel which way it's loosening. So you're just gonna go in here, stick it in there, and then turn. So if you turn it to the left on both sides, yeah, you can feel that the belt comes way up. And it says to just like go down the middle. Okay, so I just kept unwinding it with the hex key until it was like this loose, right? So you can really just reach in there and do it. So now we're gonna do that. So we're just gonna squeeze and then check the level. So that wasn't enough. I need to go until that whole first part's gone. Okay. Now we're down to that first little 5 mark. So that should be good. So I am personally just gonna go ahead and tighten this back up due to, and guys, it's like anything, right? You want to tighten it evenly, right? Because if you tighten one side too much and not the other, then you're gonna have problems. All right. He's off. And it's making that sound because it's not tight enough. So try to pull it to the center with your fingers, and then we'll tighten it back here and then turn it back on. And now let's see. Quiet as a church mouse. I said to let it run for a couple minutes so it can lubricate itself. So you can see how it's trending to the right, right? See how it's kind of hanging off to this side. Lubricating part has been kind of a pain. Get something so you can prop it up on, because you're going to have to make a couple adjustments. Mine kept slipping back to the right. Suddenly this became rocket science, but it was actually really easy once I figured it out. You see this little screw in here? There's a little hex screw in there. All right. So if you can't get it centered, what you want to do is turn it to the left all the way until that screw literally will come out and it'll be flush with this. Do the same thing on that side. Then prop it up with something and put the hex key straight up and down like this. All right. And then do 5 turns, 5 turns, 5, 5, 5, for a total of 20 on each side. And now, so first off, if it's quiet, you know you have it tightened down enough. Then you have to check to make sure you're not leading to the left or to the right. And as you can see, it is not doing that anymore. It's staying dead center. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna let it run for a minute. So that's what it is. Just, it's a total of 20 turns to get it locked into spot. I'm just gonna put all of that in my phone and I'll show you a little hack that I do. The only thing in this entire manual that I really felt was worth reading was this part right here. And it's basically saying, like, if the thing is trending to the left, right? So if that belt is moving to the left, then you wanna turn the thing clockwise 1/4 of an inch because you're tightening it. And then if it's moving to the right, you want to turn it clockwise. This is just how I do these kinds of things. So this, right, I will take this and this and this and put all of these 3 things in a little Ziploc bag with the word walking pad on it. That way I have one for like a million little things, so we don't lose those kinds of things. I always put this stuff in my phone right when I get it. That way if I ever do have an issue, I have my purchase date, I just enter my order number from Amazon and I enter that. That way I can just queue it up if I need to. And this is just based on research that I was doing online because it's not in here. Basically, if you're using it really lightly, so maybe only like once a week, you can lubricate it once every 3 months. If you're going to use it like I'm going to use it, which is several hours every day, it probably needs to be redone once a month. So I'm going to go on Amazon and find some of this and just add it to the cart for later. Okay, so now we can actually go on our like maiden voyage, so to speak. I don't have the remote in my hand, so I'm just showing you. But do you guys hear how quiet this thing is? There is plenty of room. Like, there's no way that you would fall off of this. And I had thought like, oh, I don't know if it's long enough. It's completely long enough. I'm gonna go get one of my kids and have them come in here so I can film from the side. It would be hard pressed to fall off this thing, sideways or front to back. I asked my daughter to get on here. She's about, what are you, 5'5"-ish? I'm gonna speed it up a little bit because I want you to see. Like, take your full stride like you would if you were walking. Do you feel like you would fall off of that? Like, there's plenty of room, right? Because that's what I was concerned. But you guys can see here, I'll even make it a little faster. Don't fall off. So this is at 2. I think it only goes up to like 3, so we'll just take it all the way up. 2.2. 2.4. 2.6. It doesn't go up much higher than that. It was like, how to fly off?
No,
all right, let me see.
How fast I'd be walking in the hallways.
Oh, good. That's 3. Hold on. Does it go up more than that? All right, hold on. I'm gonna take this thing for a ride. 3.4. 3.6. Just hang on. Hang on, babe. All right, it's going. So you see now it's counting down.
She's trying to kill me.
No, I'm not. So it counts down and it comes to a nice safe stop. She gets off. I'll run it all the way up and see how fast it goes. Cool, thank you. I have concrete floor, so also don't run this on a rug, all right? It specifically said no rugs, no padding. Put it on the floor somewhere. It's 0.6, and then I'm not gonna talk, but I'm just gonna take it up incrementally so you can hear how loud it is. $1.4, 1.6. This is at 2. 2.4. Starting to sound like we're gonna take off. 2.6. 2.8. It's still really quiet. That's at 3 and it's, listen. 3.2. 3.4. 3.6. 3.8. 4.0. Look at that. Ava, put one of the stuffies on there at the front. Let's show him how fast he flies off. That's the same one I used earlier. Bye, chicken. Ah! All right, so I put the little incline risers up because I want to see if that affects the noise. And as you can see, it does not. I'm going to take this thing for a walk. And then that's going to be the end of this review. I mean, you could easily walk at this like 1 or 1.2 while working, no problem. And it feels like it has some kind of shock absorption, which was a concern. I was afraid it would feel like a little hollow maybe. You know what I mean? That it would hurt your feet, but no, it feels very solid when you're walking on it. That's all we can say. I'll come back and do like a 1-month update to re-lubricate the treadmill. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
He's ready. Let's go. You ready to go to 1?
Yeah.
Tell me when it's at 1 because I can't see it.
1.2, 1.4,
Oh.
1.6.
I'll just take you straight to 2. Okay. So he's at 2 right now. Tell me when you're ready to go to 2.5.
Okay.
Yes?
Yep. 2.2, 2.4, 3.2.
Say when you're ready to go to 3.
Okay.
3.4. 3.6. It only goes up to 4. 3.8. Don't jump off. I'll slow it down. 4. Just tell me when to kill it. Look, he is like running. Okay. I guess you can run on this. You won't catch me running on it unless someone's chasing me with a knife, but... I love how it slow stops like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I know. I would say that, you know, we're getting ready to come into weight loss season here. And of course, people are like, oh, I'm going to lose weight. And this is great. You can put it in front of the TV. No one would even hear it. So yeah, straight out of the box. Now that I know, like now that I gave you the count of how to reset it with the 20 clicks, I'm very happy with this. I cannot wait to use this tonight. I'm going to turn it on while I'm watching my show. Exercise. Heaven. Yeah, it would never have happened because I would not be walking outside at this time of night. Yeah, anybody could take this out, set it up, and it could be up and out in just a few minutes. This is excellent.